Okay, so here's our ZigBee PRO module. It's a ZPM 3570. It is a 100 milliwatt module, and you can adjust that over 20 dB. So you can adjust it down from 1 milliwatt up to 100 milliwatts. We expect to have the 1 milliwatt version coming out next month in January. We'll have a chip. We have the chip antenna here. The RF10 version will be a 1 milliwatt. 1 milliwatt will have chip or pin. So the pin allows you to take it to a different antenna style. We're currently supporting the ZigBee PRO Smart Energy 1.0 and the home automation profiles. Now the Smart Energy 2.0 is been approved, but it's still kind of in development. And so this is what the Smart Energy and the home automation require the ZigBee PRO stack. Now this module is very small, yet it still has 17 GPIO, and 5 of those can be analog. So very similar to what we've done in the past, analog and digital I/O. But it also has 1 megabyte of flash for data logging. So some of the devices in this smart energy profile, the requirement is that if the network link is lost because maybe power to a house went out or whatever, and this is battery operated, that you can store the data. All right, and so rather than have to have this off board, this is built onto the module and accessible through the module. So you don't have to have you typically will have a coprocessor with these ZigBee modules running whatever it is they're running, but the flash is already on the module. It has an API for host communication. So while some of our other modules that we talked about can be the only intelligence in a device, the ZigBee PRO, and this is not just our ZigBee PRO module, but basically ZigBee PRO as a technology, because of all the different types of end devices, you need something, another little processor to kind of run the specifics of whatever the ZigBee PRO device is. It's very small. You can see 27.2 by 14.7 millimeters, and it is approved FCC, Industry Canada, and CE, which is the Europe. And then the list price is $29.50. So again, very competitive product here. So the value proposition, and with the standard, the value propositions are going to be the same really across all ZigBee PRO modules, except that we've got this data logging flash in very small form factor. So this will be used when people need ZigBee PRO. Why will they need the ZigBee PRO? Because they're either going to be wanting to form ZigBee networks that are going to use smart energy or home automation, or, and this is maybe more often the case, where their device is going to become part of a pre-existing ZigBee PRO network. So the Smart Energy 1.0 and home automation interoperability, these are both public profiles in the ZigBee parlance, which means that they can interoperate with smart energy and home automation devices from other vendors. Where that data logging is required, and the low power sensing, low cost, and years of battery life. And these last 3 really are kind of the profile of ZigBee more so than any specific to our module. So why does it win? Again, the data logging flash, the small size, and the value that we provide.